In this video, I'm going to give you an overview of the Canvas ePortfolio tool. The Canvas ePortfolio tool can be used by any Bucks County Community College Canvas user. So faculty and students alike have access to this tool. So you can follow this video and try to build one for yourself, and you can also use it to help your students build one. So when you go ahead and log into Canvas, you'll notice in the upper right-hand corner is a menu bar associated with your name. In that menu bar, if you click Settings, you'll get your user profile settings, and on the left-hand side, there's a menu of options. If you click ePortfolios at the very bottom of that left-hand side menu, you'll be directed to your ePortfolio space. You can create many ePortfolios, so each Canvas user could have several ePortfolios associated with their account. Right here, I have two. I'm going to go ahead and create a third. To do that, come over to the right-hand side, click Create an ePortfolio. When you go to create your ePortfolio, you can give your ePortfolio name, and you could choose to make it public right away. Since this is a work in progress for me, I'm going to keep it private, and I am going to then click Make ePortfolio. When you first go to create any ePortfolio, you are taken to the Canvas ePortfolio tutorial page, and in here you can click the Getting Started wizard to have a little and more in-depth assistance on how to use the ePortfolio tool. I am going to just go ahead and show you the basics. On the left-hand side, you have the name of the ePortfolio, the user that created it, and the name of sections in the ePortfolio. On the right-hand side, you have pages for the section. So each section can have multiple pages, and you can edit both sections and pages. So I'll show you how this might be helpful for your students. First, let's look at the sections. Right now we have a generic one that Canvas gave us called Home. To edit this, if I click Organize Sections, I can click on that pencil icon to rename that section. And I'm going to name it My Program of Study, and then click Done Editing. I've now changed my main section to be called Computer Science AA. And then over here, instead of having a welcome page, I'm going to have an About Me section. Click Done Editing. And then I'm going to have other pages that relate to the courses I had to complete to get my Computer Science AA. So you can use the page structure to provide your ePortfolio viewer access to the assignments or projects that were completed for each of these courses or areas of study. So when the student leaves Bucks with a Computer Science AA, they're also leaving with a digital representation of the work that they completed to get that degree. So it's a great way to demonstrate to future employers the skills that students learned while completing that degree here at Bucks. Once the structure of the ePortfolio is set up, you can click on the links to the components of the ePortfolio to add content. So let's go and add some About Me information. To do that, we're going to click the About Me page link. When you get to that page, you'll see the title. You can also look at the breadcrumb trail to keep track. So I'm on my ePortfolio in my Computer Science AA section on the About Me page. To edit this page on the right-hand side, click Edit this page. The page name I'm going to keep the same, but now I want to add some content. My options are to add rich text, write HTML or use some embedded content, upload files from a course, or upload images or other document files that I have on my computer. The rich text box is very similar to the one that you would see when you work on any page within Canvas, so you would be familiar with this if you use Canvas in your teaching. In the rich text content edit box, students can add text, they can format it, add basic pictures, the simple text editing features that you're familiar with. You'll also notice on each page you can allow comments on the page. If you select that option, this allows Canvas users, Bucks Canvas users, to comment on the page. Those comments would not be public unless this next box is selected, Make Comments Public. This tool can be a teaching tool, so you could have students do peer review of each other's ePortfolios. You could give them feedback on the construction of their ePortfolio pages, and only that ePortfolio user would see those comments. Once content has been added to the page, click Save Page. To edit and add content to other pages, click the link to the page on the right-hand side. So now we're into a course-related page. Let's go ahead and click Edit this page on the right-hand side. But instead of rich text content, let's look at the course submission option. So when you click Course Submission on the right-hand side, this syncs with every assignment or graded work that students have submitted within the Canvas system. So what's nice about that is that the student can come in and their work is already organized for them. They can select what they've done, click Select Submission, and it will show their grade and other basic information. Again, comments can be allowed on this page or not, and then click Save. So after students build their content in here and maybe have a conversation with you or their peers about their ePortfolio tool, then they'll get to the point where they can decide to make that ePortfolio public or not. And to do that, if they come over to the left-hand side of their ePortfolio and click ePortfolio Settings, and then select Make it Public, then click Update ePortfolio, that will automatically make their ePortfolio public. What this means is that students can go to their ePortfolio, click on the URL in the URL address bar of a browser, copy that URL and share it, and it's publicly accessible. Here's the public view of the computer science ePortfolio that I was building. So a future employer would be able to see the name of the ePortfolio, the name of the person that created it, but no, it's not linked to an account anymore. They can click links to sections that fall within that ePortfolio and pages, so they can see the text. They will not be able to see the grading information, as this is locked behind the Canvas login. So you would need to keep that in mind if your students are building this for potential employers. If you want to chat more about ePortfolios and look at other options for ePortfolios or take a more in-depth look at the Canvas ePortfolio, feel free to contact me. My information is listed right here. Right now we are looking for ePortfolio pilot participants. Learning Resources would be providing the support to you and your students to get that pilot program going. So contact me if you're interested.